Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Brad with Curious Archaeology. I'm out at the Hogeye digging today. It's a beautiful day, a gorgeous morning. We got a daytime rainbow over there in the west. No rain around, but beautiful rainbow this morning. So this is the area I've been digging last few weeks. I found a couple of points up here where the clay dips down, so that's been looking really good. I'm almost back to my area right here that I dug a few months ago. So it's real shallow here, real easy to dig, and it's looking good. I've been out prepping the wall and now I'm ready to start scraping. So all right, welcome back friends and family. I just started the time-lapse video, and as you can see with my excitement, I got a killer artifact I just rolled out. Oh my goodness, right here, a dart point. What a way to start the day. Before we pull this, I just want to give some context to where I'm at. So this is a big hole site too. Most all of my hand digging has been back here. But when I started a year and a half ago, I started right here where this hill is in January, and I found points, and then I stopped right here because this was a road. And the skid steer came in here and dug out all of this. I'm going back where the skid steer has already been. You can see the sand right here where it's a darker color up, that's mixed, but down below that is good sand. And right here, I might clean this up here in a little bit so you can see it better, but there's two bowls. There's a bowl right here and a bowl right here where the clay just really dips down. And I found a couple of brokes over here and a little point last time I dug. We'll show those off later. But it's real shallow here, so I usually don't find stuff where the clay ramps up, but always where it's starting to go down, that seems to be the sweet spot. And I was just thinking, I wouldn't be surprised if I found something here. I hit 3 or 4 rocks with my shovel right away, and then I hit this artifact right there. All right, let's take a look at it. Oh, it's a nice one. I love that material. All right, let's take a better look at it. Let's get it out here in the sun. Looks like it might have a little tip damage, but it's a nice artifact. It's a dart point. It's concave base. It's got a stem. What a surprise. It's got a little break right here on the tip, but it could have happened while they were napping it. But I love that material. It almost looks like petrified wood. It could be a yellowish chert, but that's a good way to start the day. That's an ancient break on the tip there. It's not a fresh ding. I didn't hurt it with my shovel, but that's a great way to start the day. So I just hit a piece of chert. It looks like it is likely an artifact right here. But before we pull it out, I want to show you this dip right here. So there was a dip here, and then the clay came up really high, and then it just really swoops down deep right here. It drops off probably from about 10 inches to about 30 inches. So I still think we're going to find something here as we go that way and close the gap right there. But before then, let's see what we have down here. So right there, looks like a straight edge. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, it's something. I just gave it a good pull. It didn't budge. So that's a good sign. I'm gonna clean out above it first. Interesting. All right, let's give it another pull. All right, I got it loose there. Let's see what oh man, I think this is really nice. This is the tip. It's got a good tip. This is a really nice artifact. Oh my goodness. You can see the base there. It's almost 3 inches long. All right, I'm just gonna turn it over. Here we go. Oh wow, it's a Marshall, a big one. It's got an ear broken off. How cool is this? Wow. This is my nicest Marshall point from this camp. Look, it's got the dirt clod on it. Fresh out of the ground, as they say. That is a cool artifact. Let me hold it up here. It's going to be really translucent too. Wow, what a start to the day. That's an amazing start. 2 artifacts within the first like 30 minutes. All right, looks like I have a tip to an artifact. I'm over here where the divot is. That low spot was here and it's coming up real high. But there's that line, and right there, it's a tip. Actually, is it? Yeah. I thought it was maybe notched on the base, but it's not. It's got really nice flaking. That would have been a very well made artifact. Really thin, super sharp, beautiful material. All right, we're having a great day. All right, I'm back. It's been pretty slow the last hour, but I'm still managing to find some flakes. And I'm over here where this ditch is on the right side. That's where my throw's going. And it was looking pretty good. I hit this right here. Looks like a clear fork gouge. All right, I'm gonna pull it out. About 3 inches up off the clay. It's a scraper or a gouge. Let's see. Yeah, a gouge. Very cool, very, very cool. It's got the cortex right here. Pretty Edwards chert. I don't know. Might just be a scraper. Either way, I was kind of getting worried about this area. It's getting slow. I'm gonna stick with it. As long as artifacts are coming out, I do not move. I stay in the same area. So hopefully we'll be back with another one. This has been a great spot. All right, let's take a look. About 6-7 inches up off of the clay there. It's a little dart. Love it. It's all there. Cool. Very, very cool. Looks like a little stemmed archaic dart point. It's got some cool flaking along the base. I'll have to look at that. It's Edwards chert. It's got a good tip on it. Kind of looks like a event maybe. It's not made out of the Colorado River gravel like most. I have 3 events from here now and they're all the same material. This is looking to be Edwards chert, but cool little point. I'm happy to have found it. I'll be back. Right here. Looks like, oh, already, there it comes. I just flipped it out. Sorry about that. That was rather uneventful, but this is the artifact. It's a little arrow point or a little dart point. It's got an ancient base damage right here. It's got a great tip and it's beautiful material. All right. We're still in them. I'm definitely not going to move out of this area after finding that scraper and this little point here. I got to keep with it. All right, so I'm down in the creek. We're going to start a cleanup video, but first I'm going to show you this matati I found. It's really cool looking. It's got a lot of sand on it, so I'm going to clean it off right in the creek. It's covered in clay. This usually takes quite a while to get this off. It almost looks like sandstone. I think it's a matati. We've had a good day and a half of digging. We got lots of artifacts. I'm happy. Yeah, I think it's a matati. All right, I'm gonna set it aside and we'll start cleaning up these artifacts. All right, let's get started with this big guy. Beautiful material. It looks like this is, the tip was broke during manufacturing. It's got a really nice base. It's a concave. It's got a nice concave base. Let's give it a little dip. I think this is a Pedernales point. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Love that material. Okay, maybe a little Enzer again, late archaic. It fits the same time period as all these other points. Cool little point. Probably an Enzer, just like the one right here next to it. All right, and then this was when I started that hole. I found this probably about a week ago. I cleaned it up at the house. It's just a reworked point. It's got a good tip on it though. It's already cleaned up, so I'm just gonna set him there by his friends. This was an interesting piece. I don't have a pull video of this, but it's definitely an artifact. Can't tell if it's a base or what. Let's give it a dip. Interesting piece. I'll have to study this one more. Very interesting. It might be a practice piece. Can't really see where the tip would be. This kind of looks like a base, but not 100% sure. It's a little archaic dart point. Again, it fits the same time period as all these pieces, so looks like we were in a late archaic. Oh wow, this has got some pretty cool banding in it. Sorry about that. I'm gonna give it another dip. It has a lot of sand on it. Cool material. It's got a great tip on it. Awesome, awesome. Wow. Got a good variety, that's for sure. This I found that first day I opened up that hole. It's a preform. You could tell they were making it into a point. It's Edward's chert. This would have been the tip right here, but this stack got a little bit too much for the napper and they stopped and discarded it. So cool chert though. What else? This was a scraper from today. It's really nice. It's got Cortex on it. Edward's chert. Let's give it a dip. I thought it could be a clear for gouge, but I don't think it has the right shape. So I'm just gonna call it a scraper. It probably goes with all those other points. Again, late archaic time period. Well, this is neat. Before I forget about this, this was in the same area that all this stuff came out. I think it's the same chert as perhaps at this point right here. That Pedronalis point. I think it's the same rock, same material, that yellow. Look how close they are. I could have came off that rock right there. I'm gonna keep it and study it more. I think it's the same material. That's why I keep my flakes. I like to study the different material. All right, got quite a few tips. This was a really nice tip here. That would have been a killer. A base, another base. All right, a big Marshall. Still has a dirt clod on it, look at that. That's an amazing artifact. All those little ones, but this big one makes up for it. It's got a great tip on it. All right, I took some pictures and video of this guy. Time to finally give it a dip. This is a Marshall. Dates to the same time period as all these others. The Enzers, Pedronalis. Go for a swim. Wow. This is one of the widest points I found out here, if not the widest. Amazing material. That ear is actually, I don't even think that ear is broke. I think it's worked that way. I think it's worked off. Woo. This is a smoker. What a good day and a half of digging. Awesome, awesome. All right, I'm gonna stop the video there. This is an amazing artifact. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And until next time, stay curious, my friends.